In this week's scouting report, I want to go ahead and take a look at a play that basically was the game-winning play for Harmo, which is the Giants' owner, and that's why I played in week 2. And at this point in the game, we wound up having to score basically 14-14. Now he jumped out early on me, 14-0. I wound up coming back in the third quarter, tying the game up, and then more or less what happened was for the next quarter and a half, me and him basically just battled it out on defense. Neither one of us could sustain any type of drives on offense because our defenses were, playing pretty good. I mean, he was blitzing, I was blitzing. Neither one of us could really run the ball, and it just wound up being that type of battle. Now, at the end of the game, I'm thinking at this point here, with 29 seconds to go, he doesn't have any timeouts left. I'm going to go ahead and just run a simple defense to make sure he doesn't beat me deep for a big play, because I don't want to give up the big play. I figured we'll just send this in overtime, and we'll decide it then. Well, the defense I'm running here is a pretty standard defense. It's a 2-man under 3-4 defense. You wind up having these guys all in man coverage, basically out here and here, and you wind up having him out there on the outside, and you have the two safeties playing 2 deep coverage, which is a pretty standard 2-base defense. And I believe the right inside linebacker here is playing the hook zone. So that's kind of the setup right there. I might have put one of the defenders in QB spy or QB contain. I can't remember on the defensive line, but that's the setup right there for the most part. On offense, the play he ran wasn't anything special. He winds up having these guys running streaks on the outside here. And I think maybe he was thinking he could get a big play or something if I blitzed him, which is fine. I mean, I understand what he was trying to do there. I would have done the same thing, especially with that amount of time left. He had the halfback one, which is Bradshaw over here. He's blocking to the left side. And then Charles, which is another one of his halfbacks that he likes to throw to, he had him lined up over here. And he's just running a simple little flat route over there to the right side. Again, nothing special about this play. It's a common play. I think many of us probably ran something similar to this. And again, it's not what beat me. It's just what you're going to see at the end of this play is what beat me. And at least sets him up for the field goal, the game-winning field goal. Now, what he winds up doing is he winds up taking his quarterback, which is Gerard, and then he winds up going ahead and basically just rolling them out over in this area here. And again, actually, I don't think I did have anybody in D contained, because if I did, someone would have been in position. And then what he winds up doing is, as Charles is coming out of the backfield on the flat route, he just winds up throwing the ball right here. Now, once the catch is made, he winds up just running up towards the sideline and in this area here. So the ball's caught in this area. Let's just go ahead and kind of make a look at what it looks like. The ball's caught here, and then what he winds up doing is he takes control of Charles and he just runs up in this area here. Now, if you're going to wind up at the end of the play, you're going to wind up watching what happens, and this is part of the game that was put in this year. I'll just tell you exactly what happens. I wound up getting a 15-yard late hit penalty after I hit him out of bounds, which I don't really think I did, but that's the way the game plays, and that's why he winds up getting the field goal. So let's go ahead and roll the tape, and you can see what happens in the play, and you can see why he basically won. Also put the field goal where he kicks the field goal, and he wins on a game-winning field goal, makes it 17-14. However, if you look at the score again, it winds up excuse me. One of the reasons I didn't do the video earlier this week is because my voice has been kind of hoarse. But at any rate, at the end of the game, I'm not going to show it, but he winds up kicking a squib kick because he doesn't want me to return one all the way, and I understand why he does that. For some reason, my guy, I could not control my guy, and I wind up basically not getting the ball back. He winds up getting it about at my 20-yard line. At that point, I'm already throwing I threw my control down probably twice towards the end of this game, and at that point I did, and I picked it back up right as he was running his play. He winds up running the toss play. I wasn't even paying attention. I mean, by the time he got going, I was bringing my guy over trying to stop it, but it was just too late, and he went in for a touchdown. I wasn't mad about it. I was just more frustrated at my own self for being a bonehead that I was this week. But at any rate, this is what happens in the play. So let's go ahead and run it, and the final score winds up being 24-14.